please save our eyes, Mario. Please find us something that's actually nicely looking.
All right,
Even if it's Arsenal, I don't mind at all, but just show us something nice.
So this one is very different because this was when I was a kid, yeah. So this is quite small, but I wore this as a kid.
That's the one.
That's
quintessential
iconic.
Arsenal.
That's iconic.
That's the one. Straight 10 out of 10. I'm not going to complain.
When you see
season.
02, yeah. When you see 02, then you know.
That's legendary.
Legendary. This just reminds you of the great Arsenal Man United battles that used to happen.
I'm not saying anything more, but 10 out of 10. Mahir, take it away, man. Take it away. Talk to us about the unbeaten season, Thierry Henry, all of that. Go for it.
So this is actually the 2002-03 season kit, because I remember buying this in the year 2002-2003 season. But we actually wore this kit. I think we wore this kit the following year in the Invincibles as well. So it's pretty much the same kit.
That's what you do when you have really nice kits like that. You just keep it for another year because it sells so well.
The thing is, back in those days, clubs used to never really change kits. Like nowadays, every single year they change it every single year. But back then,
money reasons.
Back in the day, they just kept it for like 2 or 3 years. So this kit is very iconic. This just reminds me of Highbury a lot. In terms of Arsenal Man United, because obviously you're both Man United fans. I don't know if you remember the match, but I remember watching this match on TV. It was Arsenal Man United at Highbury, and Sol Campbell got sent off. Sol Campbell got sent off, and I can't remember who it was, but I think United won the match. I can't remember the scoreline, but United did win the match at Highbury. But Sol Campbell got sent off, and this was the same year. But also, this was the year we won the FA Cup. We beat Southampton in the final. Pires scored the winner. I remember watching that. I remember watching that match because my auntie's wedding, and I remember because she got married in East London, and I remember I was missing that match. I was like 7 years old, and I was asking my mum, I need to go and watch this match. But obviously I couldn't watch the TV. There was no TV because it was in the wedding. So what I did was, as a 7-year-old, I went out by myself and I went to like a little shop, and there's a Bengali guy here. This was in Tower Hamlets, Whitechapel, yeah. This Bengali guy in his shop. He had a little TV, on, and it was the FA Cup final.
And there's me,
there's me, a little 7-year-old, watching Arsenal Southampton FA Cup final because I couldn't watch it anywhere else.
We were watching Arsenal at their prime growing up as youngsters, like we said as well, which is something that, for me, my parents being Arsenal fans, they were excited of winning the FA Cup. They had some of the most amazing players, and just the fact that Thierry Henry was like a hero who shouldn't really be your hero. The fact that you love him, everyone loved him. Whether you support Man United, Spurs, anyone, you just hide the badge and say Thierry Henry is amazing. But the fact that you had your unbeaten season in the year afterwards, I really think we should start normalizing kits for 2 years in a row, because of the fact that if you have a really nice design, don't get rid of it for another one, just keep it for another year. But that's what clubs are like nowadays. They just like to change every year for more money and everything like that. But we didn't lose to Arsenal in those 2 seasons, actually, to be fair. We drew against you at Highbury 1-1. Henry scored that amazing goal from like 40 yards out.
I remember,
we drew 0-0, obviously, that whole Van Nistelrooy.
Battle of Old Trafford.
We drew that one. The season before, we drew 2-2 at Highbury, actually. We were in a blue kit, and we won 2-0. That was literally it for me. The fact that you would see Arsenal running riot, and you kind of thought that's kind of when Arsenal would kind of go on to win a European title as well. That's kind of, in hindsight, it looks like they could have done it, but obviously Liverpool a couple of years afterwards. But Sadiq, what does that mean to you in terms of seeing that Arsenal kit? Because like I said, I love that kit because it reminds me of the good old days of Arsenal, and we actually had a proper rivalry at the time.
I love that kit because at that time it was Arsenal Man United at their prime. And that kit actually reminds me of Thierry Henry's, these iconic goals, especially that flick he did. That goal will go down with that kit. It will always go down in history. But at the same time, I kind of hate the kit because that was their kit. That reminds me that Arsenal were, our main rivals, and they used to do well. They were the only team that you would look to beat. Everyone else was not on our level.
Honestly,
the teams of now, everyone, anyone can win the title. But before, it was just Arsenal, Man United every season, Arsenal or Man United.
That was like a year or two before the whole emergence of Jose Mourinho's Chelsea and Abramovich's Chelsea as well. And it's just like you said, Sadiq, it was the team that you were rather looking up at, or besides as well. Like in the FA Cup, we were fighting them. In the Premier League, we were fighting them. The Worthington Cup at the time, the League Cup, we were fighting them as well. It's ridiculous that. Basically, whenever I see that kit, I just think prime Arsenal, just like Sadiq said. It's the quintessential Arsenal kit for me, so I'm happy to give that a 10 out of 10. Sadiq, what are you saying about that kit?
I would give it a 9.5 because I don't want to give Arsenal a 10 ever.
You know what? I should have done that, but I think I'm just taken away by the emotion of it. Like the fact he just showed it to me, and I'm just there like 10 out of 10 because it's the Invincibles. They did so much, but
Exactly.
That's me with a Man United kit on. But Maher, what are you going to give that kit?
I'm giving it 10 out of 10 because obviously it's the Invincibles kit and we won the league at Shout Hart Lane. So that was, yeah.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Winning the league at your rivals, only you could do that. Man City couldn't do that.
We did it
Man
twice.
United, but you've done it twice, which is all well and good. Exactly. You did it against Man United the year or two before as well.
Yeah, we also did it at Liverpool, Anfield, 89, and we also did it at Chelsea in the 50s. So we won the league everywhere, mate.
Arsenal's Invincible kit, Maher's little tiny 2002 to 2004 kit,